What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will be reacting to the greatest story in racing. I am very much looking forward to getting into this. Every video that I've reacted to from this channel has been great, and I think this is on, I mean, the thumbnail has a big fat 3 on it, so I feel like it's gonna be to do with Dale Earnhardt, which I'm excited about because I've done quite a few videos on him. Actually, I say a few, I think I've only done like 2, but it's always good to come back and like learn a little bit more about everything that happened. So let's just get straight into it. But before we do that, make sure you subscribe. Over half of you that watch my videos still aren't subscribed. Just hit the bell, it takes 2 seconds, and if you'd like to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below. Right, let's go.
The date is October 15th, 2000. We're at the
2000. I wasn't even born.
Winston 500. After his win in the previous week, Bobby Labonte holds a 252-point lead over second place with only a handful of races to go.
252-point lead. What?
But looming in third is the man who won this race a year ago, and the one in the spring, and the one 5 years before that, and another one, and another one.
The man, the myth, the legend.
To be exact, the track record that almost
9 Talladega wins.
Right? You have no idea.
At Talladega as well, where everyone just crashes out. That's impressive.
To win the race and knock down his 7. 20 years of trying, 20.
Wow, this footage is crazy. Oh my god.
Under the caution flag to win the Daytona 500.
I can't imagine what it must have been like to be around when he was racing. I say be around like it happened like years and years and years ago, but I wasn't there. I was born in 2004, so...
To understand why Dale is so revered by the NASCAR faithful, all you have to do is watch. Watch him send his car through the dirt when he has nowhere else to
Oh my god, that's insane.
still driving the car.
What?
Through the grass at over 150 miles per hour and still hang on to the lead. Watch
Are you kidding?
broken collarbone. Watch him flip on the backstretch at Daytona, get out, get back in, and still finish the race.
What?
And held a lap by NASCAR, only to charge through the field and take the lead less than 40 laps later. And watch him charge from 14th to 1st in just 2 laps. That's really damn impressive.
I didn't know any of that. We're saying that one man did all of that. That's... what?
But after some handling issues and an unfortunately timed caution, he found himself in 18th position with just
18th. Oh no. With only 5 laps.
grass. Most drivers in this moment would concede. But as
Oh wait, I think some of you said in the comments he went from like 18th to the front of the grid in 5 laps. And when I read it, I was like, no, you guys are having me on here. Maybe not.
the black number 3 would scoot by in the middle lane and breathe.
Oh my god, he just squeezed through.
He's about to steal the show. As
Yeah, he is. Even I know that.
2 to go.
Yeah, how did he do that?
As the outside lane forms, the impossible
Even though I've just seen how he did it. Well, it's just mind-blowing. I'm like, how have you managed that?
17 passes in 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes.
Talladega race.
It was wild. I didn't
10th. What a way to do it as well, to get your 10th. 17 passes in 3 minutes. Are you having me on?
Now, to be fair, Darrell had set the bar pretty high for the Waltrip family with his accomplishments and his records, but after the 2000 season, Michael claimed a record of his own. He had started in the most NASCAR Cup races without collecting a single win.
Oh no, that's not a record you want to keep.
The plan was simple. He said, me and you and Dale Jr. are going to work together and win this race. Thought sounds great, but it doesn't sound very realistic. There's 40 other cars that are going to try.
Yeah.
And Dale himself were leading the way, but 2 minutes later,
Were they?
It's the big one. It's what we
Oh no.
I looked in my mirror and I was leading the race. Dale and Dale Jr. were right behind me.
I remember him coming.
It's incredible. He manifested it.
he wasn't even going for second.
He was helping everyone in his team.
Don't let him run up on you. Come on, man. Come on now. Watch him.
I got goosebumps.
Inside. Blocking. Atta boy. 3 wide behind them. You got him, Mikey. You got him.
The fact that Darrell was commentating as well, it just really... it's like the cherry on the cake.
Trouble. Big wreck behind them. To the flag. Come on, Mikey. You got it.
Was that Dale's wreck? I feel like it was, because I remember the thing that he said about if they don't do something to the races, someone's going to die. I think that was his race.
To the Halifax Medical Center. It's the irony of Daytona.
The irony of Daytona. I just got chills down my spine. That's quite poetic. That he wasn't trying to win the race. He was trying to help his team. And in doing so, it was one of his last races. Oh, his last race.
Now, 6 months later, he's showing similar speed, but for most of the day, he's taking 5.
Yeah, it's just all meant to be. The stars were all aligned here, guys. That's what I'm figuring out here.
There's the body, and Steve Park scores the second straight win for Earnhardt Incorporated and the second win of his career. Man, what a great finish.
Nothing could ever fill the void that Earnhardt left behind.
Again, it's very poetic.
Only this time, Harvick was ready for it. He could have tried to block the bottom line again, but instead he would switch things up, taking the longer way around, but also conserving his momentum for the straightaways. As the white flag waves, Gordon is right in his tire tracks, even manages to pull alongside him. But Harvick would use the outside to his advantage one last time, and the two would go wheel to wheel all the way to the line.
Just like a year ago, he's gonna get him.
My God.
Gordon got loose. It's Harvick. Harvick.
That was so close. Wow.
Possible task of taking over for a legend, Kevin Harvick did something that not even that legend could do. He won in just his third Cup start. And just
Yeah,
like
that's
the year before,
insane.
the GM Good Wrench
His
car
third
was that
Cup
year's
start,
champion
by the way, guys.
For RCR, this was
Number
the
3.
ultimate form of redemption.
Again.
Not just because they were back in victory lane, but because they had found their
It was
future.
all meant to be.
Young man turned leader that would add to the team's legacy.
That's what I'm
for
hearing
years
here.
to come. And heading into Daytona, everybody wanted to see that white number 8 in victory lane. Well,
Yeah.
all except for the 42
And so
other
do
teams
I.
in contention, but there wasn't much they could do.
Did he do it?
After
I feel
Dale
like
made
he
the
did
pass
it.
on his he was shuffled back to 8th place, though because of the rules regarding lapped cars at the time, he would have to pass 13 cars in just 11 laps. Thankfully,
Oh, is he gonna do what his dad did? Just pass everyone like there's no tomorrow?
as the field takes the white flag, you can barely hear them over the screams of over 100,000 fans
Wow, look at that crowd. That's insane.
cheering for Michael Waltrip. He had restarted back in 14th, yet somehow threaded enough needles to make his way to 2nd. He never got a
Oh,
chance
wow.
to celebrate his big win in the 500, so to repay the favor from February, he would push his teammate to the win. The most important win
Oh.
in NASCAR history.
Michael
Yeah.
Waltrip in second, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
The crowd as well in the background. Again, I've got chills.
6th to 1st in the final 6 laps.
Man, that's just so cool. Storybook ending.
Oh. And the 15's pulled up next to him. Oh.
The greatest contributions to that legacy came after he was gone, carried by a friend seizing his chance, a protege honoring his mentor, a rookie.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. It was all meant to be.
The reality, but thanks to these great moments, we were able to, and the memory of Dale Earnhardt and what he left behind will never fade, as we continue to tell the greatest story in racing.
Oh. Well, I absolutely loved that video. I obviously have seen, I think, like 2 previous videos on Dale's crash. I think at the very beginning of my channel, I did the video. I think it was called like "There'll Never Ever Be a Driver Like Dale Earnhardt." I think that's what it was called. And that went into detail about what happened. But I didn't know everything else that happened after his crash. Like his son winning, his team helping each other and getting their wins. It's very poetic. As much as it's sad that he's not there, like Dale's not here anymore. I feel like it was meant to happen and all the stars then aligned and it was meant to be. And yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. And I feel like what happened afterwards definitely showed that it must have happened for a reason. But yes, I absolutely loved that video. So with that being said, if you have any other videos that you'd like me to react to, drop them in the comments. I'm working my way through everybody's suggestions at the moment. If you did want to check out any of my other socials, they are all linked down below. And if you want to become a member on this channel and receive exclusive perks, you can also do that by hitting the join button down below. But I hope you enjoyed today's reaction and I will catch you next time for the next one. Bye.